Okay, here we are back again with more Dragon Age Inquisition. I think today what I'm going to do is I got to do some stuff around Skyhold. I definitely need to do some war table stuff. I need to talk to Cullen again about this quest. And I'm going to probably just talk to my other companions and see if they have anything new for me. And then we'll see where that leaves us on time. Because I just feel like it's been a while since I've talked to people, and especially because I've just recently completed a bunch of personal missions and stuff, you know, it's probably a good idea. So let's look at our war table. Ambassador Montilier's advice was sound. We discovered that Marquise Effiloche Buffon has been mining the area illegally, which freed the Darkspawn from beneath the earth. When discovered, the Marquise attacked us with mercenaries. The Grey Wardens fought off the ambush. Marquise Buffon has fled into the Gamordan Peaks. The Grey Wardens have taken losses, but their morale remains high, and their loyalty to the Inquisition is undisputed. Yours, Lieutenant Suzanne Cloche-Sec. Alright. Truth or Dare, the end game. My dearest Vivian, you cannot imagine the scandal when 6 bags of Tevinter coin were found wrapped in the Blanchard coat of arms and nailed to the Chanter's board in Val Royeaux. It will be talked of for months. It is disagreeable to think that a cousin of the imperial family could be involved with these horrid Venatori. One hardly knows what to think. Your new friends produce the best entertainment. Write again soon. It's been too long since we've had tea. Vicomtesse Elodie de Moreau. Okay. Right, we needed some metal, that's fine. Let's see here. I definitely want to restore Judicel's Crossing. Ambassador Montilier, we, the members of the Orlesian Society for the Protection of Historic Architecture, would like to draw your attention to the deplorable state of Judicel's Crossing. The bridge was constructed in 856 Blessed as part of the festivities surrounding the first anniversary of the coronation of Emperor Judicael I, and for nearly an age it has been considered the greatest triumph of Orlesian engineering. Now it lies in ruins, shattered by monstrous rebels of the Templar Order. You cannot allow this grave injustice to stand, Ambassador. The Crown is too involved in its civil war to properly care for our historic landmarks, but the Inquisition will surely come to the aid of the people. With hope, Duchess Nicole de Valmontaigne. In another hand, at the bottom of the letter, Cullen, can we handle this, please? I am receiving 19 of these letters a day. Alright, let's deploy our Corps of Engineers to fix it. Repairs to the damaged bridge at Judicel's Crossing are complete, although we ran into some complications. The workers were spooked by sightings of dragons flying around the site, so we brought in Tamar for extra security. She did a good enough job, but next time I think we'll call in anybody else. That woman doesn't just frighten dragons, if you know what I mean. Alright. No, we're not going to go forward just yet. We are going to do this, investigate Elven Ruins. Inquisition contacts report a group of elves investigating ruins in the Emerald Graves. The ruins may be connected to the Emerald Knights, an order of elven warriors that predates the fall of the Dales. The history contained within would be of great value to the Dalish. The Emerald Graves has been experiencing unrest of late. If a small delegation met with the elves and offered assistance in their search, it could provide an opportunity for cooperation between the Inquisition and the Dalish, strengthening our reputation with the clans in Orlais. Alright, so we're going to do that too. I've got more than enough power to do all of this stuff. A few of our soldiers met with the elves at Dinan Hanin, the elven ruins in the Emerald Graves. Their leader, Tavan, wishes to work with us as a sign of cooperation between the Inquisition and his clan. However, some of his party are wary of our presence and the Inquisition's intentions. Our interest in strengthening our relationship with the Dalish would appear more genuine if you met with them in person. Alright, will do. Okay. Press Orlesian nobles, Inquisitor. Thanks to the efforts of the Bulls Chargers, Orlesian nobility is most receptive to our efforts. Now would be an ideal time to press them for more support. Josephine says, I know which nobles are willing to help us and how far they can be pushed. Liliana says, the right word whispered at the right time is more effective than an afternoon of pleasantries. Well, I don't know. I feel like this is Josephine's wheelhouse, so we'll do this. Assigning Michel de Chauvin. Michel de Chauvin, Celine's disgraced champion, has joined the Inquisition. He is an honorable man, but a casualty of Orlay's brutal politics and prejudices. Find him a place in the organization where he will feel at home. Josephine says, Michel has been exiled from the Imperial Court, which means he's well aware of the pitfalls of the game. We have noble allies who could benefit from an advisor with such expertise, and I could always use more liaisons to Southern Orlais. Liliana says, Michel can do little for me in Valroyo's halls of power, but he knows about the Illuvians controlled by the elves of Orlais. I'll have him working with Solus and our scholars to discover all we can of those mirrors. And Cullen says, Michel was once a renowned chevalier. He even bested Grand Duke Gaspard in single combat. I could use an officer with that kind of experience. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's probably the best option. We'll let Cullen have him. It's fine. It's fine. Now I just need something for... Pursue Marquise Buffon. With her treachery revealed, Marquise Effiloche Buffon has fled into the mountains. Our initial efforts to pursue her have been hampered by both the terrain and the presence of demons in the area. While we have had difficulty making headway, the Grey Wardens have offered to assist. They seem to be the only force in the area capable of doing so. Regardless, I believe it is worth pursuing Marquise Buffon if we have the means to do so. Yours, Lieutenant Suzanne Cloche-Sec. Josephine says, our concern is the Marquise, not the demons. My people can find a way to her. Liliana says, Marquise Buffon may have enemies among the nobles in the area. Some of them may have information on safe passes through the mountains. Cullen says the Grey Wardens will do better against demons than normal Inquisition soldiers. Let them fight through the mountains. Nah, I feel like we don't need Grey Wardens for demons. If it was Darkspawn, maybe, but demons, nah. We'll let Liliana take that one. Okay, so I think we're all set now. For the moment. I also have a judgment to do that I need to take care of, so we'll do that. Let's see if Josephine has anything else for me.
She did what to the Duc de Freyen?
He's demanding an explanation and a new stateroom.
I'll give him a room on the other wing. I will speak to him. And Sarah.
To be fair, Sarah does that to everybody, so that doesn't make you special. Josephine.
The situation requires your attention, Inquisitor.
It does?
Noble Chantry loyalists in the city of Jadar are spreading accusations that you're responsible for the Divine's death.
Okay.
They're unusually organized. I recommend we send people to Jadar to deal with the matter.
Can they be reasoned with?
Will anyone even believe me if I claim I didn't kill the Divine?
Perhaps if they learn about your heroics. We should emphasize how you stopped the breach devouring the sky. Even in Jadar, it may win you a few admirers.
Why are these nobles interested?
What does the nobility gain by saying I murdered Justinia?
A scapegoat to begin with, but I wonder if the Grand Clerics are at work.
Oh, those guys.
Those immediately eligible to be divine died at the Conclave. The ones remaining were not as favored. They may look upon you as a rival for influence.
Interesting thought. I don't think a show of force is a good idea if they're saying that I killed somebody. Probably either diplomats or propaganda. I feel like diplomats would be the more straightforward way to do it, and propaganda would be a little bit more underhanded, but both would probably be equally effective. But nah, let's go ahead and send some diplomats. That's fine.
Some ambassadors to convince Jada I'm not a monster in disguise.
Excellent. I believe there is much to be gained by winning them over.
That seems fine to me. Alright, let's just go ahead and do this judgment while I'm here. This is the mayor of Sarnia that I need to judge, I believe.
Mistress Pulin of Sarnia is accused of aiding and abetting the Red Templars in the Dales. She sold a quarry to them for a handsome sum. They used the quarry to grow red lyrium by enslaving townspeople. The only extenuating circumstance, Mistress Pulin was procuring supplies to keep the remaining townspeople fed.
Yeah, I'll listen to this defense.
If you'd like to explain your intentions, speak.
My crime was misjudgment. The land sale was meant to bring prosperity in hard times.
Yet you kept taking coin from the Red Templars, even after you realized what they'd done to the people.
Why not? It bought food for the ones remaining. Isn't that enough?
Oh my god.
Question whether
What the
greed or
heck?
necessity led me. Tell me which you weigh me for.
Ooh, I'm taking your money. Interesting. But no, I think having her rebuild the town seems like a fitting punishment for what she did. If she's really, like, if that was really her intention to help keep the town going, then she should have no problem helping rebuild it.
Mistress Poulin, you will spend all your ill-earned money rebuilding the town of Sarnia. If the townspeople forgive you, your debt to them is paid.
Your worship, I will do my best to repair what I have done.
Basically, you make a mess, you fix it. Seems to me the best way to do it. Cool. Let's hop over to Varric right here. Let's see if he's got anything new for me.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Oh,
You're
yeah?
just in time. We almost had to start without you.
Start what?
What exactly were you starting without me now?
Oh, goodness. Oh, I know what this is, I think. I hope everybody's here.
I found her, Ruffles. Deal her in.
I do hope I recall the rules. It's been ages since I've played a game of Wicked Grace.
Grab a seat. We're ready to start.
Are we playing cards or what?
There's a crown on his head, but a sword too. His head didn't want either.
Don't talk to the face cards, kid.
You seem to have enough people. I have 1,000 things to do. Losing money can be both relaxing and habit-forming. Give it a try.
Curly, if any man in history ever needed a hobby, it's you.
Dealer starts. Oh.
I don't think Cassandra's here.
Start at. Oh, 3 coppers. Do you think that's too daring? Maybe I'll make it 1. No. Boldness. 3 it is.
Seriously, who starts at 3 coppers? Silver or go home?
Sounds good.
I'm in.
Bolder the better, right? I'm in.
Me too. Well, are you in?
Yeah, sure, I'll see that bet.
I'm in, and raising another silver.
You haven't even looked at your cards.
Our illustrious leader is betting we're bluffing.
You are bluffing.
The poor recruit ran out into the dining hall in nothing but his knickers. And this profound silence fell over the hall as 70 mages and 30 Templars all turned to stare at once. Then a slow round of applause began and spread until every soul was on their feet. A standing ovation.
What did he do?
Saluted, turned on his heel, and marched out like he was in full armor.
Good man.
You're shitting us.
That's how you know it's true. I could never put that in a book. Too unlikely.
Let's see here. Let's have Varric tell the
I
story.
think it's our professional storyteller's turn to tell one.
I think I can manage that. Did I ever tell you about the time we broke into Chateau Haine? It started, as most capers do, with a trap.
I feel sad that I'm missing Cassandra, though. I usually manage to get everybody.
And then Hawk looks up and says, "Looks like the Duke has fallen from grace."
That's how Duke Prosper died? You know, that's almost perfect for him. And the dealer takes everything. I win again.
Deal again. I figured out your tells, Lady Ambassador.
Commander, everyone knows a lady has no tells.
Then let's see if your good fortune lasts one more hand.
Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. It's too rich for my blood, but I do want to watch.
I'm not losing any more coin to Josephine, but I have got to see this.
Say a word, dwarf.
I tried to warn you, Curly.
Never bet against an Antivan, Commander.
It comes off. I didn't know it came off.
It's not like I haven't seen you naked, Colin. Come on.
I'm glad you decided to join us tonight. It's too easy to mistake you for the Inquisitor.
What is that supposed to mean?
You're mistaking me for me. How much did you have to drink?
It's easy to forget you're not just an icon or symbol. Like those statues of Andraste holding bowls of fire.
Yikes.
At least it is for me.
I hope I'm not
You
a
up for another
statue.
game when this is all over, Inquisitor?
Of course.
I wouldn't miss it.
Good. It'll take me a while to talk Cullen into it. Maybe I'll work the revenge angle.
Who's that? Did I win?
I think it's just a little unfortunate that I didn't have Cassandra. I think I must have timed that just a little bit wrong or something. I'm actually going to go talk to Cassandra now because I usually get really high approval with her. I'm not sure why she wasn't part of that party. Maybe because I haven't quite gotten the we're besties talk yet. But that's fine. It's okay. She didn't have to be there. It just would have been nice.
Planning troop movements now.
I'm trying to imagine what it will look like when we're done. All of this once belonged to the Tevinter Imperium. Andraste changed that, as did the Blights. As for what will come next, I cannot guess the Maker's plan.
I guess we make things better.
We make the world a better place.
Because everyone agrees on what better means. I know I want a world where people trust the Chantry and that trust is respected. I want to respect tradition, but not fear change. I want to right past wrongs, but not avenge them. And I have no idea if my wanting these things makes any of them right.
I think those are admirable goals.
Even if they're not right, they're certainly admirable.
Some would disagree. They would call it heresy.
Yeah, well, you don't have
That
to listen to
doesn't
them.
sound like the ravings of a heretic, Cassandra.
Right.
Perhaps not. But it takes precious little effort to paint even an act of compassion as damaging. Tell me, what guides you? You make decisions that shake the world, yet always seem so assured. I wish I had your confidence.
It's a good question. You admire me?
You almost sound like you admire me.
I absolutely do. I may not always agree with your decisions, but how many could do what you have done? You were a prisoner, accused and reviled, yet you've emerged from every trial victorious. The Maker's grace does not make you immortal. You live or die by your own hand. That is worthy of admiration.
Well, I think I obey my conscience.
I'm guided by what my conscience tells me.
Your conscience must speak more clearly than mine.
I don't know about that. I
doubt
just fake it.
But I do my best.
Think of it. Like Andraste long ago, once again the fate of Thedas will be determined by a woman.
Right?
It makes me proud to know you.
I hope we're friends.
I hope we can call each other friends.
I hope so too. We still have a long road to travel, Inquisitor. Wherever it takes us, I'm glad you're here.
Yay. That was a good talk. That was a good talk. Anything else? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Good book.
Ah! I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Yes, because I suddenly went blind.
Oh, that. Just reports from Commander Cullen.
That was not
You're an
reports.
excellent liar.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
Yes.
I can see that.
Obviously.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields. The latest chapter.
So, you've read all of them?
The latest chapter meaning you've read them all?
Not since this all began. We've been busy.
That's just her favorite.
Nobody asked you to winter.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
He'd be pleased, though.
Why not? I think Varric would be pleased to have another fan.
Pleased? Yes, that's one word for it. They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. You could ask him to finish it. Command him to...
No.
Pretend you don't know this about me.
I mean, I am going to talk to him about this, but I'm not going to command him to do anything. I'm definitely going to talk to Varric about swords and shields right now. Oh my god, I didn't even remember I had that one. Varric, you've got to know this.
If you've got questions, I'm your dwarf.
Yeah, yeah, Cassandra.
is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
She's a big fan!
She's a pretty big fan, in fact.
Are we talking about the same Cassandra? Tall, grumpy seeker, like stabbing things?
Yes.
Wait, did you say the romance serial?
Yes.
She'll be waiting for a while then.
Oh no.
I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
She seems to like it though.
Well, Cassandra seems to be hooked on it.
And I honestly thought a hole in the sky was the weirdest thing that could happen. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra? Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
Absolutely.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
Right. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, we gotta do this. I did not realize I hadn't even done this yet. Oh my gosh. Absolutely. Cassandra.
What have you done now?
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I'm without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
This is your doing.
Yes, yes it is. None other.
Oh, yes. Do you really think I'd miss this?
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsman...
Don't tell me!
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
This was everything I'd hoped.
A blessing. I'm blessed.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
Don't forget to tell all your friends, if you have any. Completely worth it.
So worth it. God damn. That's so good. Oh boy.
Shame the alliance with the Chief's people didn't work out. He hasn't said anything, but he's feeling it.
Yeah.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the charges? Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Alright. Bull, you got anything else for me?
Pleasure as always, boss.
Okay, I don't think so.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
I'm gonna head up and talk to Cole.
I saw him just walking free.
That was a decision, and it was well considered.
After what he did,
I knew many killed in war. Sadly, in a game of power decided by heirs, only one target matters.
you're a cold prick. You know that.
Inquisitor.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Let's see. Sarah.
That's what I heard.
I'm pleased to
Delancey corset lacing, snip boing floppity. A doodle of a googly-eyed face with a peculiar mustache. That's not a face. I think that Minstrel Meriden is chatting me up. The song is creepy. I don't think the song is creepy. It's not creepy. Drink to Andraste. Inquisition tattoo. Surprise tattoo. On Cullen. Scratched out. No surprise tattoos. How did you know? Too many birds. A sketch of Liliana made of ravens. Party for Inquisitor after world saved. Check bottles. Scratched out. Drank bottles. Buy more bottles. Scratched out. Saved one. Label for Lady Nadia Trevelyan. Scratched out. Drank bottle. Maybe wait. Saving the world soon. Weird. I will kick Carifitit in every ball he has. Good plan, Sarah. Good plan.
Hey, you. You have time? It's not a question. Let's go. I've got something I want to do for you. Just come. You won't need your gear and stuff.
Alright, what are you getting me into?
Sarah, explain.
Ah, just come on, will you? I haven't wanted to do this with anyone for a long time.
Okay.
We're eating on a roof.
They're horrible, right? And raisins. Ugh. I friggin' still hate cookies.
This is not what I expected.
You know, this is about as far from what I expected as we could get.
I got caught stealing when I was little, yeah?
Okay.
You get alienage or worse for that, but the Lady Emerald took me in. She was sick and couldn't have children. I had no parents. It worked out. Anyway, she gets a year sicker, so I ask her about cookies. Because mums make cookies. I can pass that down or something. Turns out, she couldn't cook. She missed that talk with her mom. The one she made, she bought and pretended. Ah, right. Well, no, she was a bitch. She hid buying them by keeping me away from the baker. She did that by lying that he didn't like me, didn't like elves. She let me hate so she could protect her pride. I hated him so much, and I hated...
It was kind of a shitty thing to do.
Well, she died. And I hate pride. Pride cookies. But this is great. You're great. So I thought maybe me and you could make some, I don't know, us cookies. Because then I could like them again. Oh, it's stupid.
It's not stupid. But, I mean, I understand, like... I'm gonna go ahead and ask this, even though I can understand why Sarah hates her because of what she did, but I'm gonna ask it anyway.
I don't understand. This Lady Emerald was just trying to be good to you.
She hurt people.
It was just cookies.
It was not just cookies. Lie to herself, fair play, only hurts her. But she made me think there was something wrong with me. And the baker? I made his life shit. Why not? It seemed like he deserved it. I mean, if you don't give a child a cookie because of appearances, you're a monster. Stupid Pridehorn noble. I know, I said it was stupid. That's why I want to get rid of it. I want to make better cookies.
Sure. I think it's a great idea.
You know what? That would be great.
See, I knew. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Because it seemed friggin' daft every step to me.
Ah, it seems fine.
Suppose it's not really about them.
Us cookies.
I hate learning lessons. Makes my stomach hurt.
Yeah, it's kind of...
Anyway, I'll throw this rubbish away. Next time will be better, yeah?
Oh yeah, definitely next time.
Sarah, anytime. Can we get off the roof now?
Oh, yes, please. Smells like bird and dank. This part, not a good idea. Thanks, yeah. Feels good, this.
But it's a good view, right? So, it's fine. I think we're good. Alright, good.
I'll ask around again tomorrow.
We made friends. Cole, do you have anything for me?
It's made from people.
It is, yes.
Talk to you later.
That it is. It definitely is made from people.
Of course.
Something like that. That's a Logan's Run reference. I believe it's Logan's Run. Anyway. God, I should probably skip Cullen. But it's alright. We'll do Cullen. It's fine.
I've been reading the letters found in the quarry. Samson is making red lyrium from people?
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore. Not in that mine.
I knew Samson had fallen, but this... it's monstrous. We have to put an end to him. Look at these orders from the encampment. That armor must give Samson extraordinary power. We may not be able to stop him.
Then we break the armor first.
Take away his armor and the lyrium, and Samson's just another man.
I couldn't say how. Templars are trained not to destroy expensive magical equipment. Perhaps Dagna has some ideas. She crafts the impossible every day.
Okay. So, we can talk to Dagna. Can I talk to you first?
I'd be perfectly happy never again setting foot in the Winter Palace. It wasn't the gossip and backstabbing, I know what the game entails, but the indifference to it all.
The dance was nice.
At least there was dancing.
Or an attempt at it, anyway.
I thought you did well.
Well, I'm grateful for your poor taste in dance partners.
Is there anything I should know?
Only that I'm never playing cards again. I still can't find my... It doesn't matter. I don't know how Varric talked me into that.
Probably because I was gonna be there.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
Let's not.
I should let you get back to work.
That was fine. I am gonna go talk to Dagna. I'm gonna talk to Dorian and Solus and Liliana too, so. Solus.
The new power you wield. I heard from Cassandra that it is the magic of the Knight Enchanter.
Oh, right, yeah.
If I am not mistaken, the techniques descend from those of ancient elven mages, called arcane warriors. I wonder what they would think to see their magic used in defense of the Chantry.
I would think they'd be pleased it lived on, no matter what it was doing.
I hope the ancient elven warriors would be pleased to see their techniques survive.
I hope so as well. So much knowledge has been lost. Perhaps having something they created carried forward, even in such a different form, would gratify them. Did you need anything else?
Talk about your journeys?
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Can you tell me about some spirits?
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
The Alamari crossed the Frostback Mountains to escape a beast they called the Shadow Goddess in their stories. I met the spirit that they fled. She walks the Fade along the southern tundra, weeping lonely and forgotten. Great Ferelden formed because a lonely spirit drove her prey away.
Okay.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found an ancient dwarven thaig no longer sheltered by the stone. An earthquake had exposed it all to daylight. 1,000 dwarven corpses lay, the victims of a darkspawn horde. Their last stand marked by one great ring of armor. In the middle, one small body, clutching tightly to a small stuffed toy.
That's very sad.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a dwarf emerge into the light of day and shield his eyes against the sun. The first time he had seen it, the tears were streaming from his eyes. I thought them from the blazing light, until I saw the rock he held so tightly. Then he laid the rock down gently, and he left it as he walked away.
Fascinating.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
I also love the cadence that Solus speaks in. He often speaks in, I believe, in iambic pentameter, which is the same cadence that Shakespeare often wrote in. I think it's iambic pentameter. I would have to double check that. But it's wonderful. I love the way he speaks. Dorian?
Here we are again.
Nothing for me, huh?
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
I'll do my best, sir. Does Vivian have anything for me?
Far be it for me to suggest a training adjustment.
My dear, I know you must have a great deal on your mind right now, but I need to speak with you.
Okay.
You know as well as I how far the Inquisition's influence has spread, and how desperate the Grand Clerics have become. Our opinion will be instrumental in their election of the new Divine.
Yeah, it sounds like one of our own may become Divine, even.
They want Leliana and Cassandra as candidates.
The Inquisition may not be invited to their vote, but our actions will certainly influence the Grand Clerics. To sit on the Sunburst throne, a candidate should have grace, charm, and a will of solid steel. Cassandra may lack the first two, but unless you can think of someone better, she is the strongest choice.
What platform do you support?
What would your ideal Divine do with her power?
The most important thing, of course, is the restoration of the Circles and the Templar Order. The institutions that have protected Thedas for ages must be rebuilt, and the malcontents utterly crushed. We cannot allow anarchists to threaten the lives of the innocent. After we have restored sanity to the world, there will be time to address voices of dissent.
Oh yeah? And where else could we look?
Where can we find candidates outside of the Chantry? There must be someone other than Leliana or Cassandra.
The Chantry is already desperate. They would not look to unordained women if they had any choice. You may have better luck searching the halls of the Imperial Court. There are many women serving the Empire who have the necessary presence and acumen.
So you're not saying you'd make a good Divine?
Actually, I think you fit the criteria perfectly, Vivian.
Me? My dear Inquisitor, Thedas will never accept a mage as Divine.
I can make sure they do.
A few words to the right people and we can ensure no one objects to you taking the Sunburst throne.
You do have a point, and a modicum of talent for the game. If the clerics could be persuaded to consider me, and it's not impossible, I could hardly refuse now, could I?
Indeed.
We will have to be very mindful of everything we do and say, for the Conclave certainly is doing the same. If they look to the Inquisition to provide a sign of the Maker's will, we will have to give them the right one.
Interesting thought. I do enjoy... I like being super contrary and making Vivian Divine, if I'm being perfectly honest. But let's go up and talk to Leliana.
So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture...
But what do you want?
Is becoming Divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed. Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
You could abandon ship, wouldn't?
No one would fault you for abandoning ship, you know.
Yeah.
Out of the ship and straight into the sea. You think Thedas hates mages now? If the Chantry falls, don't you think the people will blame magic? Look at all that's happened. Kirkwall's Chantry, the war, the breach. Mages are always involved. Without the Chantry to guide, that hatred will spiral out of control.
So little faith in people.
Wow. You really don't think highly of Thedosians.
The people care only for simple things. Their world is small, and everything beyond it is unknown and something to fear. They will continue to live like this, unless they can be shown another way. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
That may be true.
A message from Divine Justinia.
Are you all right?
That's a shock. You're all right reading it.
Thank you for the concern, Inquisitor. But I am. This message was written months, perhaps even years ago, to be delivered to me if she died. I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden death often leaves loose ends. I'm to go to Valence, a small village on the waking sea. There is something hidden there.
What will you find? Well, why Valence, first of all?
Why hide things in Valence? What's so special about it?
Justinia was revered mother at the Chantry there for many years before she became the Divine. It is a place that holds great meaning for her.
And what do you think you'll find there?
Do you know what you're looking for?
The Divine was a powerful woman who used her position to obtain all sorts of things. Whatever she hid in Valence would very likely benefit the Inquisition and must be kept from falling into the wrong hands. If I'm lucky, she will have instructions for me.
I'm not going to say that. Whatever you need, obviously.
I'll help in whatever way I can.
Wonderful. I was hoping you would agree to come with me to Valence. One more thing. If what is hidden in Valence is as valuable as I think, we're not going to be the only ones looking for it. I shall meet you at the Chantry in Valence. Try not to delay.
Of course. I will do that. I'm going to talk to Dagna first, though. Whoop. That's always fun. Gonna talk to Dagna really quick. And then, yeah, we'll be, I think, at the end of the episode, and we'll do, we'll continue Before the Dawn. And we'll do Liliana's quest as well. I also didn't talk to Blackwall. I really need to talk to Blackwall again. I always forget about Blackwall because he's just sort of way over there in the stable. He's easy to lose track of. Dagna.
This is where a smith.
Dagna, what have you learned of Samson?
He should be dead. I mean, you could make a hat out of red lyrium and kill people, especially the wearer. Samson's armor, it's genius. To do all this and not go insane, it must be resistant. Or he is insane. Or both.
Probably both. Both is not comforting, however.
You're not comforting me, Dagna. He's dangerous either way.
Oh, fine. I just need time and tools, people, and red lyrium. For tests, you see?
Is that wise?
Everything is safe if handled properly. And you don't touch it long, or breathe it. I mentioned the hat, right? No hat.
Good.
Time and resources, Inquisitor. I'll get what you want. No, shoo. I've work to do.
All right. I guess we gotta find Samson's weakness at the war table. But I will do that next time and talk to Blackwall. So next time, I'm gonna talk to Blackwall. I'm gonna do Liliana's mission and maybe go to do that thing in the Emerald Graves, the temple with the Dalish. I might do that too. We'll see. As always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Later.